Honestly, being out there in the true deep Antarctic, it doesn't feel like survival. It feels like you're walking right through white death itself. That night, it was just me, Kel, the wanderer, my axe grip frozen to my hand, just pushing forward. The wind was so sharp it felt like it could shatter the water in your face. I had Lyra with me. Lyra, the ice keeper. God, she had guts. She always seemed to know the right way, even in that snowy nightmare. She was clutching that little basket with our pathetic ration of frozen shellfish. And Torak. Torak, the young brave. He was still green, still learning, but loyal to a fault. He was right behind me, shivering. I just kept telling myself one thing. You cannot stop. Stopping is forbidden. As evening fell, we stumbled into this little ice cave. I swear to you, that cave felt like paradise. At least the wind was gone. Lyra quickly got that little flame going, that tiny orange heart beating against all that blue ice. It felt like our souls had snapped back into our bodies. The four of us just stared at it. I remember leaning against the wall, finally breathing, my tired eyes fixed on Lyra. Maya was deep in the corner, a dark silhouette against the ice wall, watching the fire. Then, out of nowhere, I heard it. A deep, guttural growl that cut through the sound of the wind. I grabbed my axe. "Hunter," I said. It was something huge, something that made even my heart pound a rhythm of pure fear. Lyra and Torak looked at me. The same terror I felt was mirrored in their eyes. We prepared. The cave was small, so I turned myself into the door. I stood there, raising my axe. If you want in, you go through me first. Lyra, my anchor, positioned herself by my feet with sharp stones. Torak quickly fixed his knife onto a stick to make a spear. The heavy breathing was all we could hear. The animal was right outside. Then the shock. A massive shove that rattled the whole ice structure. In a split second, I brought my axe down. Lyra was pelting its face with stones, and Torak stabbed at its paw. And that's when Maya moved. From the darkness, she suddenly threw something hard, a piece of flint or bone, that struck the roof of the tunnel with a sharp crack, startling the beast. The animal, hit and confused by the sudden pain and the unexpected noise, recoiled, pulling back from the entrance. We stood frozen for what felt like an eternity. No sound. Just the wind again. When I finally let my axe drop, my body was vibrating. Lyra rushed to my side, pressing down on a small cut. Torak came and leaned against the wall next to me. His face held a look of defiant, glorious victory. Maya remained quiet in her spot. She hadn't said a word, hadn't moved again, but her intervention, whether intentional or accidental, had bought us the second we needed. We barely spoke, sitting by that little fire. But we all knew it. We were a family, forged in fear, and we survived. That tiny flame was our greatest victory. If you like this story, hit that like button, subscribe for more such amazing story. In next video, we are diving deep into prehistoric survival stories, so stay tuned by pressing the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.